You can carry all sorts of mad stuff around in a trailer. I used to take my mum's box trailer and put my XR250 in it and then go do some skids in the dirt.
Absolutely, I've owned box trailers, motorbike trailers, pretty much anything you can think of with wheels on the back of it. What's awesome about a trailer, you can drive your car, you can drag something behind it that carries more stuff. And in our case, we're carrying some absolute nuggets around and we have a need.
That's right, we end up buying so many crappy cars, a lot of them unregistered. You'll be seeing over the coming months some of the rubbish that we've been buying off Facebook Marketplace and others, and we realised we needed to get a car trailer, but we didn't just want to import something or buy something cheap. We wanted something Australian made.
So we started calling around a couple of companies and said, hi, it's Mighty Car Mods, we want to come make a trailer, and then the line just went silent. But one company didn't. They answered the phone, they said, absolutely, come down and we'll try and draw you up something mad and we're going to build it.
In Australia, a lot of local manufacturing has moved overseas, but trailers are big and heavy, which makes them expensive to ship, and that means they can be made locally to an excellent standard from Australian steel and still be competitively priced. So we've come down to Carousel in Sydney's West to get our hands dirty and design and build our own ultimate car carrier. Hello, mate.
Hey, what's up?
Even though you might have trouble telling the difference between one car carrier and another, they aren't all built the same. The thickness of the raw material affects its load rating, as does the wheels, tyres, hubs, and other hardware. By designing ours from scratch, we can dial in exactly what is required to be able to pick up our favourite flavour of nuggets.
Much like a car, the strength of the chassis is quite important, particularly with a car trailer or a car carrier where you do have a lot of weight on it. It's a big thing and you really don't want it to fail. So these are the sort of basic ingredients, which is big heavy stuff, of the car trailer. So this is what the drawbar is made out of. That's 50 by 100 and it's 5mm thick, which is freaking huge and heavy. That's like the main drawbar, and then the rest of the chassis, or the major parts of the chassis, is that which is 75 by 50, also really, really thick, and then the smaller parts, 50 by 50, so that's called SHS and RHS and whatever else, and then that is pipe, and that's for like the tight end points and a few other bits and pieces. So this is really what most of the trailer is made up of, including some of the parts that are laser cut and then sort of all joined together with a whole lot of MIG welding. So this is the ingredients. Now we cook up a mad trailer.
Can you tell me quickly about what kind of steel you use and what kind of steel is required for different parts of the trailer?
Depending on what we're building and what the customer has desired to carry on the trailer, then we'll change the grade of the steel to suit the customer's needs. So if, say, the customer's just a general box trailer, it's only going to be light duty, we're only going to use a thinner grade steel. If the customer does require it to carry 3.5 tonne, we will then use the grades of steel that we know are capable of actually carrying that sort of weight.
You can lay out some steel on your garage floor, draw up some plans in pencil and go to town with a welder to make your own trailer. And there are thousands of them on the road that have been made that way. But being that we're in the future, we're going to be able to see our trailer design in CAD, which will determine the width, height and loading angles for the ramps. This is then broken down into a cut list and sent to a laser cutting machine which chops up all the various bits of metal. This means we can also cut out this epic chop fingers steel piece that will sit right in the middle of the trailer bed. This kind of high-tech manufacturing is a huge time saver. It means more accurate parts, less wastage and quicker turnaround times. It also means less mess as you don't need angle grinders spraying material all over the place. Here it is, people.
So cool.
There it is. That is the chopped fingers for the trailer.
Laser cut.
So fast.
Amazing.
Like I thought it'd be going zzz, but it's fast, properly fast. This is amazing. Thank you so much to our designer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, mate. That's awesome.
All right, back at Carousel Trailers. Look, everybody, here it is, tacked in. This is the actual frame of our trailer. Now the ramps are going to go inside here. This is stuff that's all been laser cut in the MAD machine, which you would have seen, all 3mm plate. They go in there on rollers, which is awesome. It's exactly 6.2 meters long. And today, there's a little bit of welding that needs to take place. Now you'll notice the real structural stuff's already been done. That's probably very wise. But in terms of like tacking all this stuff on to connect it all together, it's me. So let's see how this goes.
The laser cutter spits out a heap of parts that we now need to weld together. And as we assemble the trailer, we need to keep checking that it's square by measuring corner to corner and ensure it doesn't move while it's being welded. Everything is first tacked into place, and once we're happy with that, we can start some of the longer runs, welding the top to the support pieces.
Done a serious amount of welding on this trailer so far. I have a new respect as well for how much welding these boys do, because this is, normally I'm doing an exhaust, it's that much and it's over in 20 seconds. Like, we're not even close to being done, but it's slowly been improving. I was actually pulling it, which is not correct in this kind of welding. Normally I'm doing exhaust, it's really thin and I need to build up that pull, but with this, you get a heaps nice, consistent weld if you push it. So change to pushing and all of a sudden it looks way better. So as you go around from one side to the other, it starts actually looking a bit more professional. So we're going to do this massive long run here. And guys are like being awesome and letting me sort of learn. So I'm going to throw this one on and see how it goes. Or show you afterwards, or we might not. So where trailer manufacturing has gone mad high tech in the case of Carousel is, we've got these little cutouts. So these are made on the same laser cutter that we did all the floor and all the big pieces. What's awesome about that, it just saves getting stuff wrong. Like when you're doing even just a simple 90 or 45, whatever it is, look, it locks in. So all the boys have to do is tack that and bang, you know you've got the right shape without having to triple check everything constantly. So these are the ramps. So these are the ramps that will go up inside this channel. Basically now this gets put together. And then when we come back, it's paint time, because the guts of it are done. There's some stuff that needs to be bolted on. So once the welding's finished, we're going to bolt some plates on. And then it's time for paint, sealing, primer, top coat, and that's what we're going to show you next.
Our trailer's been made out of mild steel, which means it'll need to be coated before it's used in the outside world or it'll rust. Now there's a few options here, the most common being paint or galvanizing. Galvanizing means the whole thing has to be dipped into a giant bath of chemicals at high temperatures. It creates long-lasting protection from rust, but can also cause the metal to twist. We've opted for primer and 2-pack paint, which is the same as what cars are painted in. It can also be repaired and repainted easily in the future. Carousel have a giant booth big enough for trucks, which will fit our trailer, and after a few coats of etch primer, we can apply multiple coats of hardened satin black paint.
The process here is much the same as refinishing a car. The first coat can be lighter to promote adhesion, and then each coat after can be heavier to get a good strong finish. The paint flashes off quickly, especially in the booth, which extracts and filters the fumes as well as keeping dust off the job. The trick is to keep a wet edge on each pass with the gun so that it all blends seamlessly together.
Once it's dried completely, the final step is to install all the hardware needed to make it roll. The dual axles are installed onto rocker suspension, all the lights can be wired and tested, and the finishing touches can be applied. A trailer this size used to carry cars needs a proper braking system, and we've gone for an electrically actuated brake system similar to what you'd find on a caravan. This means the tow car needs to have an electric brake controller, often referred to as an EBC, that activates the trailer's brakes. You can dial up the effect of the brakes from inside the cabin of the tow car. This prevents trailer sway and means you aren't relying entirely on the brakes of the tow car to slow down a few tons of whatever junk you've just purchased off Marketplace. We've gone for a 6-stud hub so we can use these awesome JDM Volk wheels, and it's going to look absolutely epic.
Once the axles are attached to the suspension, the brakes can go on, and then our Extalica 4-wheel drive wheels can be bolted in place. Once they're on, the folding mudguards are installed, and then we've got a custom-made toolbox to hold spares, tools, and the controller for the integrated electric winch. Absolutely epic.
It's finished, everyone. The trailer is looking absolutely excellent. A few little extras since you saw it last too. Mad jerry can holders, tyre rack, toolbox, winch, breakaway system, battery. It's just looking freaking amazing. So let me point out a couple of the features. Obviously it's got great welding because I did some of it, and the painting's good because I did some of it. Actually these guys just did a really good job. This is one of my favorite features. So the sides actually fold down. When you unlock these, you can drop the sides down so you can open the door. But you still get a proper like mudguard arrangement here. And also because it's a little bit higher to fit the ramps in and to integrate the ramps so you don't have to drag them out from underneath the trailer, that means you get the best of both worlds. So that is pretty awesome. Now, any keen-eyed viewers will also notice the wheels are off our Mitsubishi Delica. They are 6-stud, original Volk Racing 3-piece wheels, big truck tyres on them, really solid axles through the back of it, LED lights, and of course the chop fingers. So it's just looking absolutely excellent. We do have a bit of paperwork to do. We have to go and get it registered before we can drive it. So the tow vehicle we bought to pick it up is somewhat inappropriate. So we will be back in a couple of days once we've got our registration and our number plates. We'll bring that, throw it on the trailer and tow it back. And then we've got something pretty exciting to share with you, which we'll see. A fully Australian-made, absolutely epic car trailer has just been made. Very, very happy with how it's turned out. Looks amazing. Chop fingers look epic. Can't wait to go and pick up some mad nuggets on that thing.
It's like the ultimate trailer, isn't it? Like you got your Jerry's on there, you got your mad wheels, you got your tyre rack.
Yep.
And Martin, all we've got to do now is get onto Facebook Marketplace and buy some more shit boxes, don't we?
No problem. We'll have something to go pick them up with.
Except we won't. Because we made this trailer not for us, no, we made it for you. Martin, how do they get it?
Correct. Go on the Mighty Car Mods shop, grab yourself a trailer pack. You'll see it listed there. In 25 words or less at checkout, tell us why you want to own this mad trailer.
And we will pick the best winner, our favourite, and then we will get that trailer to you anywhere you are in the country, and then you can show us what kind of mad nuggets you've got. So grab yourself a trailer pack. You'll get lots of merch anyway, plus an entry to win this custom trailer. Good luck, and see you on the road soon. Just don't buy the shit boxes we're about to buy.